Cody recently came back to YouTube after months of not posting after getting called out by Tana Mongeau and being held accountable by the rest of the commentary community for his actions. And well, he posted on his Cody Trains channel, and Tana Mongeau has since reacted with Jeff Wittick to the fact that Cody has returned. And with her reacting, this week Cody has posted another video onto his Cody Trains channel. It is another vlog. Clearly, he doesn't want to be posting on his main channel or his Cody & Co channel. This is the channel he feels most comfortable returning to. So we're going to get into what Tana had to say, what Cody is saying in this new video, and how people are reacting to this whole thing. It all started during one of Tana Mongeau's canceled podcast live shows last summer. While playing a game, Tana casually dropped Cody Co's name in a way that nobody saw coming. She made a shocking claim about their alleged past encounter, adding a detail that really shook things up. She said she was 17 at the time, and for context, Cody would have been around 25. While Tana had previously mentioned something similar on her podcast, she had never included the age detail before. It was speculated on, but it wasn't till then that she had actually fully confirmed it. And the reactions online were actually pretty split when this first came out. Some people were questioning her credibility due to her history and being in drama, which people did call out the fact that people weren't believing her and what she was saying because Cody was really well liked. Eventually, D'Angelo Wallace posted a video covering the whole story and called out the commentary bros for not talking about the subject, and that this is actually really messed up what Tana was saying and that she should be heard regardless of her past drama. Cody started getting held accountable by his peers, and as a result, he went silent on social media and left his podcast with Noel Miller. Cody's podcast network, TMG Studios, released a statement saying that he would be taking a step back from the company in a more behind-the-scenes role. Despite stepping back, though, Cody didn't disappear completely. He was spotted DJing in Las Vegas, which sparked further criticism, especially when he decided to go off and play Justin Bieber's Sorry during his set, which was just really poor timing last summer. But at the end of December, after months of silence, Cody decided to quietly resurface onto social media again on his lesser-known channel, Cody Trains. The video itself wasn't focused on the controversy. Instead, he addressed it very briefly at the end of the video, acknowledging that some people may no longer support him and respecting their decision, and he expressed his love for creating content and said that he planned to keep going.
I want to vlog the whole process just like I did for Iron Man. You know, being creative, doing this type of thing and putting it out there, it's just in my DNA. I need to do it, and so I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I understand I've been offline for months, haven't made videos for, you know, that whole time, and I also understand if your opinion of me has potentially changed over the last few months. You know, I spent the first half of my career criticizing people and judging people online. So, you know, I don't begrudge your judgment of me by any means. I just think all I can do right now and moving forward is just try to be the best person I can be for myself and for my family, and just try to continue putting the best shit out there that I can. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you stick around to watch it, I very much appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, truly. And so that's the plan. 3:30 marathon in March, hopefully, and you're gonna see the process. So I will see you soon, and choo-choo.
This wasn't the grand apology or explanation many expected. Instead, it felt like a soft re-entry, testing the waters kind of thing, rather than diving back in to address everything. And some speculated that he strategically had timed this during a news cycle where bigger stories were taking place, like the Blake and Justin Baldoni lawsuits, and also just the buzz of the holidays. And the response to Cody's return was kind of mixed. While some fans were relieved and happy to see him come back, others criticized his vague approach to addressing all that had been said about him, and many noted that his acknowledgement of people choosing not to support him wasn't exactly a denial of Tana's allegations, which only fueled more debates. Since this, Cody has posted some more videos on his Cody Trains channel, nowhere else, but he has been focused on this third channel of his. Probably because he knows his truest fans are the ones that are watching this channel, whereas his other channel with millions of subscribers is probably where some casual watchers are there, people that are quicker to judge him, and this channel kind of feels like a safe bubble for him. But since sharing these videos, he's just gone back to normal. He's promoting new music, he's talking about what's going on in his life, and just returning back to his filming desk.
I'm listening to my own music. Again, as usual, I'm having my friend mix this song. I just got the first mix back. Probably up on SoundCloud right now, but here's a little snippet in case you like house music. Remix of a Clooney song, which is a remix of an older Young M.A. song that I used to listen to like in college or something. So I was pretty stoked when I first heard that. But I was like, you know what? This could be shittier. And that's why I remixed it. Let me know if you like it. I would appreciate that if you do. If you don't say anything. But if you do, let me know so that it encourages me to keep making music.
Since he's come back mostly posting about running and updating people on his training and his health, Tana chimed in to give her reaction to his return. She sat down with Jeff on his podcast recently and talked about the fact that both Cody and David are using fitness to somehow return back to social media.
You canceled this past year. Cody came back with a workout thing.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing. You just come back. I worked out, guys. My felonies are expunged.
Honestly, it's
so what that girl. I ran 1,000 miles.
It's so true. Like, I feel like next time I get canceled, I'm just gonna like
the
do
judge,
Pilates on video.
If you do like a serious crime, the judge should just offer you two things: jail time
and an Aloe membership,
or run 1,000 miles.
It's
in
actually
6 months.
crazy.
You know, like that's the way to get uncanceled. Look at hey guys, I know I killed that guy, but look at these abs.
It is so fucking crazy.
About? Check this out. Look at what I've been working on.
It's actually crazy. I'm keeping that one in the tuck though. Like next time I get canceled, I'm so serious. You're just gonna see me at Aloe Gym.
Now, speaking of comebacks and on the topic of Tana, she sat down with Brooke for a new episode of Canceled and they talked about David Dobrik's return. And a lot of the comments were kind of mad at Brooke, feeling like she was defending David a bit when they were talking about him returning.
Like, what do you mean you just get to come back scot-free? What do you mean? What do you actually imagine?
Do you think he got to come back scot-free though? He got like
I know, you're right.
I mean, he definitely took a hit.
He took a hit. I don't mean it like that. I guess I just
I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm just saying like it's not like he just like nothing happened.
I know. I just think, imagine I took your eye out.
Oh.
And then I never paid you $1, never once said sorry, and never once like just fully validated your emotions, or maybe even came online and validated your emotions. All those people were Jeff's friend too. You know, and I think that makes me sad. Like let's just say in like this scenario, like I would hope like if I did something to you like that like Paige wouldn't just like blindly, like I know Paige would be like, that's wrong. You have to pay her. Like you have to help her.
Yeah,
you have
the difference is if like something like that happened to you at my hands, I would have like probably had to die or something by now.
No, I mean,
no, just like actually the guilt would eat me alive. That's the only reason, like I never want to say like I have sympathy in the situation, but like the way that I would feel if I did that to somebody, I have to assume that he feels that way as well. You hope.
Yeah, and just knowing his personality, I'm just like,
you don't think he does?
No. And that's like what, like you don't feel guilty. You don't feel sad.
I sound like I'm just like an apologist right now, and that is not the angle I'm going for.
And I'm clearly coming in very hot. Like you're like, yeah, you're playing a game right now where you're like dodging the balls I'm throwing at you. Like I understand.
Well,
completely.
I don't know. Again, it's more one of those things where it's like I feel still like if my cancellation is too fresh for me to come at anybody else's cancellation. You know what I mean?
I completely disagree, and maybe I'm wrong.
Well, you know, how can I hope that people have grace for me if I have no grace for anyone else?
That's true. But listen, this is the canceled podcast, right? This isn't like the horse girl palooza.
Brooke did say that seeing David and the amount of wealth that he has is upsetting in the situation to see how he's not helping Jeff, but fans were mostly still stuck on other things that she said, feeling like being neutral just wasn't the move here.
I just feel so much empathy for Jeff that it like lights a fire. And I know that there's all the people that say like, Jeff's a grown man and he did it himself, and like, okay, but like if that's your best friend, you would still want them to like apologize or give you money and pay for your surgeries, or especially when like the person who did it is a billionaire.
I think that for me would be the hard part about it, is like watching just the amount of wealth. That would be
like
tough.
People in the comments said Brooke defending David is wild. I really wish when Brooke was talking about David, Tana would have spoken up and been like, you feeling sorry for David is like you feeling sorry for Cody Co. Like, Brooke, what? Brooke loves Trisha and somewhat friends with Jeff. Her having any positive feelings towards David is insane. Honestly, Brooke, that David take, I can't even imagine how Jeff is gonna feel watching this. Some did defend her though. One person wrote, she wasn't even defending him. She just seemed to be playing it safe because she works around him and she's wary of extreme opinions due to the recent stuff. She didn't defend him once. David Dobrik sucks. I hate the guy, but I didn't see it that way. Clearly, a majority of people, though, didn't love seeing what Brooke had to say. But at the end of the day, that is what everyone was kind of saying about the podcast and what's been said about the recent comebacks from Cody and also David. I want to know what you guys think about what everyone's had to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.
it.